A Divine Love check-in with Coach C is on the way. Daydreaming, I'm thinking of you. Daydreaming, and I'm thinking of you. That's what I'm hearing. Like, daydream. I gotta go listen to that. Let me see what the message is. Because somebody's daydreaming and thinking of you, me, somebody. Daydreaming and I'm thinking of you.
Hey baby, let's get away, let's go someplace, where I don't care. He's the kind of guy that you give you everything and trust your heart, share all of your love till death do you part. I wanna be what he wants when he wants it and whenever he needs it. And when his ultimate feeling love stopped, I'll be there to feed it. I'm loving him a little bit for each day. Turns me right on when I hear him say, hey baby, let's get away, let's go somewhere. Baby, come here, I don't care.
What's up, beloved? So, I'm hearing it again. What am I hearing? Boom, 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 boom. Y'all know what sound that is. That's the DM sound. I think our DMs or a DM or the collective DM wants to come through to share a message. Perhaps it's about this little love lullaby song that I heard earlier about daydreaming and I'm thinking of you. So I'm going to come back. This is days before I'm actually doing this consult, so I'm preparing now. I think I'm going to get dressed up for this one. I got to laugh, y'all. Because I just started hearing the music. I'm like, oh, DM got something to say. So, DM, do you want to tease us and give us a little hint as to what it is that you got to say? Or let me just pull them cards, or I see water. Maybe I'm going to do some scrying first. Thank you. I'll do that. Ooh, I just looked at my rose water. Rose is symbolic for the love energy. Maybe I need to make me some hot tea with that rose water. Okay. Got a couple of things going on. I'm going to have some hot tea because perhaps the DM wants to give us some piping hot tea concerning love, since I'm looking at the rose water. And what's next to it I'm getting is the orange blossom water. So we might do a little fusion here. Well, that represents the DM and the DM. Okay, I see you, DM. You giving us a hint. What's that all about? So, the rose water and the orange blossom water, I'm still going to create something with that. But for now, as a context for this Divine Love Consult, that I think it's not going to be presented until a week from now. So we'll see. I don't know. This is for something special, a special event, a special occasion or something. Because when do you break out your fine china? Probably when you're having company, or some people are bougie. You know, I'm a little bougie. So I drink out my fine china every day if I want to. So we'll see which one it is. But the DM, either it's my DM, either it's a collective of DMs that have something to say about love, because the rose water. So stay tuned. I guess this is just the twin talk. We'll see what happens. Now I'm seeing my book. I finally got my book in. This is about the third copy, child. I think I gave away the other two to somebody. But I finally got my Twin Soul book. So I'm seeing that in my mind's eye. So I'm going to read some of that. Maybe I'll get some insights as to what the DM want to talk about, child. This is getting good already. Rose water, water period, scrying, the China teapot. DM must be wanting some hot tea or something. You want to come over for some tea, honey? Okay, anyway, I'm going to read my book. And then I'll be back at some point. I don't know when, but I don't feel like this is an everyday love consult. This is for a special occasion. Y'all just got to wait and see. I do have one I need to release, but it's kind of vague. It's like, remember, I think it was last Sunday, I got the message. I saw those cards, the Lost Witches Oracle card deck. So I pulled some cards and did some shuffling. It was outside and was getting dark, and I just did the shuffle. And then I came inside and read the cards, but it was kind of vague. Talking about meditation, and I don't know. Maybe I'll release that and somebody will get a message from that. But that is not for this. This is something totally separate. So you may get 2 consults this week. Anyway, see you soon. Now y'all know what I'm hearing. That what is his name? He had a song that played, a little clip in this movie. The movie about the wedding scene. I think his name is God, what is his name? I'm gonna pull a song up, but it's talking about honeysuckle. Honeysuckle, a great big expression of happiness. What is his name? I'm gonna pull it up because I'm hearing that now. So this tea is gonna be with rose water, orange blossom water, and honeysuckle. And you know, those are all components for love. Drawing in love. Interesting. So the song is called The Makings of You by Curtis Mayfield. Okay, DM, you really feeling yourself tonight, huh? DM says it's time to go to work, baby. Stay tuned for this one, child.
Honeysuckle, a great big expression of happiness. Boy, you couldn't miss with a dozen roses such would astound you. The joy of children laughing around you. These are the makings of you. It is true. The makings of you. The righteous way to go. Little one would know.
So, this is another talk added on to this twin talk. Because I awakened today to this thought. I promise you, I don't be meaning to rhyme. It just comes out like that. But, okay, Holy Spirit, angels, spirit team, how shall I say this? Give me the words, the wisdom to bring this out like how I'm getting it. Like, it's not something that I heard, or it's an impression. Something that's, I had a little dream. I don't quite remember. Excuse me, I should have had some tea first. But I don't quite remember the dream, but I woke up with this on my mind. And it is a DM feels like, because he knows that, or I don't even know how to put this, but this is what I'm getting. It's like he knows that a DF, I hear the word righteous. Okay, a DF is righteous, and whatever that means to him. Right standing, I hear. Meaning, don't have ill and evil intentions. He didn't know that before, but he knows this now. But he feels like because she has prayed for him, which may be a part of what he's going through, his evolution, his awakening and changes. Now he feels like he has the right to do some form of manipulation or magic to make a DF be drawn to him or want to marry him or like that. See, that didn't come out right how I want to say it, but basically, it's like immature, I won't say immature, but childlike. I'm trying to choose my words carefully here. But it's like, if she can do it, then I can do it too. Is what I'm getting. He feels like because a DF prayed for him, which is causing all of this, I hear, turmoil or changes in his life, now he can do whatever he needs to do to, I hear, rituals to produce a different effect in her life, which will cause her to want him and to be with him. Okay, how are we going to unpack this one, God? And I hear just talk. Okay, so let's start with prayer. Now, I'm talking about past tense. When I first began this twin flame journey, not even knowing that I was on a twin flame journey, this was all about self-care, loving me more. Period. That's it. Speaking of loving me more, have you guys gotten your book yet? The links are below. Loving Me Extravagantly, a self-care guidebook. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. Okay. Had to put that plug in. So, here's the thing. Prayer for DF was staple or standard. You just pray. Period. Not knowing that now in this current age of Aquarius, or this current awakening, revelation, intuitive insights about occult sciences and who you really are at the core, or your lineage at the core, knowing that that prayer is not just a simple prayer. I know this is kind of weighty, but I'm trying to unpack it as simply as I possibly can. But basically, in short, you feel like, DF, your prayers was wholesome, simple, and pure intent. And it is. It was, and it still is. However, what a DF did not factor in is who she is at the core, what her lineage is at the core. Okay, so I'm seeing that 8th generational healer thing. And yes, I'm still researching it, but I am getting some things now. Because you really don't know who you are all the way. You really don't. Because you have a long line of healers in your life, but you also have a long line of occultists in your life. So when you have that mixed together, back in the day, they call it medicine man, medicine women, or witches, or whatever. This is a part of your makeup, the makings of you. There you go, that song again. This is the makings of you. All of that is a part of your fabric, your being. So, keeping that in mind, now knowing this, a DM is now trying to do magic on his person to manifest her. But I feel like maybe he's doing it in a malicious way. I could be wrong. But when you are intentionally trying to make someone do something that you want them to do, I feel like that is negative and the wrong intentions. I didn't go into this or come into this like that. I did not. I was just simply praying for a man. I didn't know who the man was to me. Hello. So, I got that when I woke up this morning. It's like, he feels like now he has the right to. Remember I told you I keep seeing the tea to make, the rose water, orange blossom, and the honeysuckle, because I heard that song, The Makings of You. He's trying to use a DF to help him manifest her. Yeah, I know. I'm like, DM, oh man, why you got to be so difficult? You got to go through all of this instead of just talking to a person. This is not a contest. Well, for me, it's not a competition or a contest, but clearly it is for DM. I feel competition vibes. it's like, well, if she did it without me being in her presence, then I got to do the same thing too, to prove that I am her equal. Very interesting. So, Spirit, where do we go from here? Y'all got that? A DM is now wanting to try to manipulate through magic arts, I hear, to manifest his person. And I just got that. He got that from a reader. He got that from a practitioner, that you have to do magic in order to manifest your person. Interesting. Well, I'm going to say, and I keep hearing the word ritual. Okay. Back in the day now, I'm not going to lie, I told y'all this many times. I thought magic was an evil word because that's what I thought. Because I was never introduced into rituals, magics, or any of that. However, I've always been into candles and, different things like that. But I didn't know that that was a part of ritualistic work or altar work or prayer or spells or things of that nature. Are you following me? I didn't know any of that. I was just doing what I was naturally being led to do. You got me? So to me, I'm innocent and pure because that's what my intentions were always. Pure intentions. I see a white candle. I light a white candle and I pray. I have a candle at my altar. My closet was my altar. I'd be in the closet for hours with my white candle, my white sheets, and my white linen outfits, and just praying. Hello. Meditating, basically. And so a DM is now seeing or has the, aha moment or, a practitioner told him this. That I did magic on him. This was a form of magic. To some people it is. But I know my intentions was not that because I didn't know anything about magic. Hello? Not knowing that this was a part of my lineage of who I really was. Coming from a long line, I hear that 8th generational thing. Still trying to prove that. Of healers. So, back in the day, healers were considered what? Witches. Medicine women. They were considered, if you had any wisdom that didn't come from a man or out of a book, you were considered a witch. Clearly, some of that is still present today because you have people wondering, how does she know that? Well, I don't know. I just know it. Hello? All right, this is getting a little long, but I didn't want to go into all of that. But anyway, evidently, this is context for this upcoming consult or whatever this is context for. Maybe a book, because when I say context, I think of book because I am a scribe. I am an author. Hello? Excuse me. So this may be contents for one of my books. I have to transcribe this. All right? Gotcha. This may be for the upcoming book. I'm not going to say too much, so I got the message. All right, so where do we go from here, Spirit? The main point is a DM now feels that he has to do rituals and spell work in order to manifest his person because of how she did her ritual work, her altar work. Regardless if it was pure intentions to her, I don't know if he feels or if that reader told him that what I did or what DF did was evil or ill intentions. I don't know what they told him. But again, back in the day, hearing about magic spells, ritual, altar work, that was all evil to me. So maybe it's the same thing for a DM. I don't know, honey. Okay, God. I guess this is now why I understand a little bit better why you said to pull upon those cards. The Lost Witches deck, Oracle deck. So, I'm going to pull on those again today. Because the last one was kind of choppy. I don't know. It spoke about meditation, getting back into meditation, visualization, and then action. So that's not bad. All right. I think that's it, y'all. But this is now our quest for a DM. He is out here trying to do magic, rituals, spells, or whatever to manifest a DF. Will he be successful? Will he get what he really wants, which is marriage? I mean, he wants marriage, which is not a bad thing, but I feel like he's going about it all wrong. I mean, can y'all help me with this? Do you feel like a DM is going about... I feel like I need to do this live. Do you feel like a DM is going about this the wrong way? Okay, I can't do it live. Because of the position of a DF or DM, certain twin flames are here for a specific purpose. And it's a higher calling. It just is. That doesn't make them better than anyone else. That just places them in a different position, a different hierarchy. Okay? So, do you think a DM is going about this the wrong way? I mean, well, you can't help what a person knows, but he don't know this. He got it from somebody else. See what I'm saying? He got to do this from a reader is what I saw. I saw the reader too. I know exactly who she is. How she know all of that? Honey, don't mess with Mother Nature is all I can say. Like, just leave her alone and you won't have to worry about the things that she know about you. Hello. Leave her alone. But some people are obsessed with dealing with or trying to manipulate or whatever a DF. Simply because a DM, I hear, is enchanted with her. Wow. Not enchanted. Get out of here. Smitten, I hear. It's like he only thinks of you. Okay, DM, are you seeping in here? He only wants think of and just it's all about you. He's beginning to tell people this. Really? See, I don't know everything. The DM has a way of disclosing himself. Cloaking, I hear. Okay, Harry Potter. You have a way of cloaking yourself where I can't see what you're doing. All right. I hear until now, it's all coming out. Because he hid this for such a long time, his feelings. But now he's vocalizing it. He's practicing on other people. I can see some of that. He's practicing telling people how he feels about a DF so that it can be more easier when he tells her. All right, DM. Is there anything else before I get started with this consult? I think I'm going to get dressed for this one. Time to get a little sexy again. Let me get my little flair back. Oh, man. Stay tuned, beloveds, because this is going to be a real good one. It is. A DM wants to manifest through manipulation and magic to make his person want to marry him. Somebody please help this DM. I'm just saying. Hey, beloveds. What's up? What's up? What's up? Coach C here. Checking in. Let's get some sage going. Let me get some hot tea. You know your voice don't start until you get ready to do something important. Thank you for cleansing this space today. Spirit team, ancestors. We thank you for clear and concise accuracy today. Thank you, and thank you. I am going to do a tad bit of a reading. It took me ever so long to get dressed today. I'm a little sexy today, but y'all can't hardly see me. Maybe I'll post the pitch. Anyway, got my old school candle right there. Gonna ring this bell. Cuz you know what? You're gonna ring in the bag, but when you get out, you're gonna get stuck. Hello, we're here. The Spirit to Divination is here. Are you here today? We checking in with Coach C. We clearing our chakras and our throats, and we are going to tap in to continue this juicy conversation with a DM, honey. DM, you wanted me to dress up sexy today, so I think you must have something to say, because we all ears. Okay? I'm gonna get me some tea, and I am going to crack these decks open, and we're gonna see what in the ham fact is all the fuss about. I'll be back. I'll stay tuned. Oh, that smells ever so good. You have to get you some of this, honey. Y'all smell it? All right, stay tuned. I'll be right back. I'm making a bit of a mess. What are we drinking today? I think this is a little bit of my Divine Love tea blend. You gotta get you some. If this is not Divine Love, I think this is from last night, my ancestor tea. Either way, it's good. All right, we're gonna get started, y'all. remember, this has the rose water and the orange blossom water that the DM requested. And honeysuckle and rose. All right, that's some of the ingredients of the DLuv tea blend. That's not all, but that's some of them. All right, we're gonna get started, y'all. I was about to make some jewelry, but I said I'll just wait. Got me some amethyst and some rose quartz rough stones. And I got a few beads over here too, but I'll make that later. Right now, we need to get to this message because clearly it's very important. All right. Holy Spirit, what shall we start with today? I know I was led to use most of my decks here. I'm telling you, the throat don't start until, I turn on record. And everything starts dropping. When you want to come out, dice? Okay, I guess we need some dice. Lord. 1 second. All right, so we're going to get started here with some dice. Oh, look what I found. Just what I need, a Ricola. I'm pretty sure I have some in that tea mix, but another one won't hurt. Thank you, Spirit. But as you saw from our little intro, I think the DM has some things he wants to say, honey. All right, let's get started. Father God, Holy Spirit, ancestors, Spirit King, what are the messages that you would like to share today to continue on this twin talk conversation, honey? One fell in my lap. I'm going to shake it. Look what it was, y'all. The wand. Magic wand. Interesting. Can't see my little candle on camera. It's okay. Guess I'll put it over here. I need a bigger table. And that may be a spiritual thing too. Here's a word for someone. The place that you are at now may be too small for you. Or it's time for you to broaden your reach. The wand is here to help you. The shooting star, make a wish. Because time is of the essence, honey. Is this a flashlight? Something is being inspected. It needs to be seen clearly. Someone is wearing a mask or is removing a mask. Here go that magnifying glass, I'm telling you. Inspecting and seeing crystal clear what needs to be seen. Fish, aquatic. Christianity is a symbol. Fish is a symbol of Christianity or fertility. Also wealth. L, that can stand for this divine love consult. And ancient Egyptian lineage with the pyramid here. All right. What should we start with today? Ancestors, I hear. All right. What? 1 second. Messages from a divine masculine for a divine masculine or from and for divine feminine. What are the messages that you want to convey? Divine masculine love, the muse, the muse. Akashic library. Interesting. What else? Your contract is being rewritten. Not that it's being changed, but I hear the word revision. Interesting. Tell me more about this revision. Setting your course for success. What else? So we have the Akashic library that's, I heard the contract is being revised. Muse, something or someone is another person's muse, which is someone that they are inspired about or by. And they are setting a course for success because you have the rainbow and the boat with the sail. Okay, this sounds promising and good. What else? Is there any other cards we need from this deck, or should we move on? I think that's all from this deck. So this is like perhaps our cover cards. Revision of the contract between someone, two people, well, the DM and DF, and I hear Kipper. I know pretty sure I was directed to use my cards only, so we shall see. What else? Interesting. This may be I'm gonna wait and see, but this may be some type of interference wanting to revise someone's contract because they don't want the contract that is instilled now to go forward. Since you want to interrupt my consult. Oh, man. See? What else? If it's being revised, it's being revised in the divine masculine and the divine feminine that is currently in this contract together in the spirit. It is being revised in their favor, not against them, to write in someone else. Not. See what I'm saying? Confirmation. This courtship is already happening in the spirit, and it is coming forth in the natural. Does not matter who doesn't like it, because unexpected income is coming up out of this too. There's a child that may come up out of this. Something about this is legal. Legalities here. What else? Spirit. You want to interrupt my flow? Let me give you something to talk about. There's more sails, ships coming in for the divine couple. Okay? A house may be in the mix. Come on through, Spirit. Want to interrupt? Okay, I got something for you. What else? Keep interrupting and you may have some bad health, false person. See? Where did it go? I know I saw the bad health card, but false person. Keep it up. Well, that's even better. Keep it up. Keep interfering in divine operations, and this is your fate for the second week. This keeps coming out. Okay. They're not listening. See, they have been so comfortable with interfering, interrupting, being totally disrespectful of a divine relationship. You know why I'm getting? There's a bad elf card. They are only being so-called successful in harassing a couple, lovers, because somebody in this relationship was not fully aware. Oh, okay, main male, it's you. You talking on yourself. This main male was not fully aware of this main female's place in his life. So he may have squandered, I hear. He may have squandered not just the relationship, but a lot of things concerning this relationship. And so now, this is why the revision is happening. Thank you, Spirit. This is why the revision is happening. Okay. Shall we move on? All right, let's move on. What else, Spirit? What else would you like to add to this revision of this contract, Akashic contract? Successful revision in the favor of a divine couple whose love is triumph over so much mess, even in the midst of ignorance, because at some point there has been some ignorance here on the DF and the DM's part. You ain't always going to be in the know of everything. Hello. You're just not. And so that may have caused some problems. And this is why somebody is trying to take every bit that they can catch to understand fully what's going on here. What else, Spirit? Divine protection is at play. An offer, you know, we hear a lot about, oh, this offer is coming. I'd like to know, where is it coming from? Istanbul or something? What's up with this offer that's taking forever to come forward? I'm getting because of the interference. Well, let me clear something up. DM, hear my heartbeat. How shall I say this, Spirit? The truth will always set you free. And the truth that I'm about to spit is, you have been told countless, I hear, of times to make it on to your high priestess. Countless of times. But you're going to let this Ace of Pentacles slip away right out of your fingers. Why? Oh my God. I cannot. The devil. Hello. I just cannot. Oh, because you need to see. You lack insight. But for the millionth time, thank you, Holy Ghost, a threefold cord is not easily broken. What do I mean by that? I know that sounds a little churchy or religious. 2, the third cord is, one cord is the DM, one cord is the DF. The third cord is the Holy Spirit or the divine or whoever you deem as your higher power, your higher selves, your spirit team. You have that 3 cord when you are together. So you constantly, I know I have to stay calm because you got to be mindful how you talk to people because they have so much going on. You know, things can be taken out of context. I don't want this to be taken out of context. I want you to get it. You have been told countless of times to come to your person. You cannot do this on your own. She cannot do this on her own. However, I'm not going to say that. That's all I'm going to say right here. You see what he holding? Okay. That's all I'm going to say, Spirit. I'm going to leave it there. But the threefold cord is not easily broken. You and your person have to come together in some way, shape, or form. You're always together spiritually. But something about the 3D, maybe that's what the devil represents. 3D. physical. I'm not talking about sex, although that is a part of it, but you trying to speed date. Hello. You trying to speed date. But what Spirit is saying is you need to get to your person in the 3D. I don't care if you're just going to have coffee, tea, whatever. You and her must come together in the 3D, and this is why they're fighting it so much, because they know the power that you two have when you're together versus when you're apart. It's just plain and simple to me, but clearly it's not as simple to somebody else. But I don't know. Who am I to know anything? But let's keep moving, y'all. What else here? Ooh, which one? All right. There are those times where too much has already been said and it ain't nothing else to say. I feel like that right now. It's like, I'm really over this. Like, repeating myself. The same cards keep coming out. The same message keep coming out. What is it? Like, you can't have the same excuse as if the devil is hindering you, or no, it's not the devil. It's not. Especially when you have all the assistance. No. It's you. So, we want to establish that. And I'm even talking to DFs and DM. Both of the DM and the DFs. How are you hindering this coming together, this meeting? In what way, shape, or form are you hindering it? That's what you need to look in the mirror and ask yourself. I'm asking myself, how am I hindering this? Well, one thing may be, it's not as bad as it used to be. Changing your mind, like one day you up, the next day you down about this relationship. I'm kind of at a plateau now. Even though there is no activity or anything, just spiritual activity. But because this is a spiritual relationship, that is where most of the work is being done. Successful funding. Now, I like that. Your idea is divinely guided and supported by the same infinite wisdom of God that gave you the idea. Do not allow money concerns to prevent you from turning it into reality. Crowdfunding, partnerships, and other investments are available to help you. Successful funding. Well, that's perfect and great. I just got one question. Was it 2024? I applied for like $3.1 million worth of grants. Didn't get any. And I got kind of like, I'm not doing it anymore. I know that's probably my bad. But you're talking about funding. And then it's a mental thing. When you know, I want you to hear this, DM. I know what I'm supposed to be doing. I may not know the full scope yet, but the foundation, I know. The second thing, you need money. The third thing, you need to live as well. So you got your personal life, which you have really, I'm speaking for myself, have really put on the back burner for a long time, and you have suffered because of it. Only because you're empathic and you're more spiritual than physical. That has not served me well. So this pattern must be revised. Hello? Isn't that what the Spirit said? The Akashic Library is being revised. Okay, I wholeheartedly agree, because you cannot expect someone to fulfill their spiritual calling, spirit, thank you, their spiritual calling, practices, everything that you place in their hands and their spirit to do, if you're not providing finances for it to be done. Because this is a personal life. This is a person. I'm a person, right? In order to have a successful personal life, you need an income. In order to have a successful business, you need to fund that business to have an income or multiple streams of income. So the core for both of these things to work is what? Successful funding, unexpected income. But the issue that I have is we've been hearing this for years and we still not seeing it. So you know what happens. Some way is unbalanced. There's an unbalance somewhere. And you know it, you see it, but it's like, what can you do? So you're going to be you're going to have to make a choice. Because this is life, you make choices. You're going to have to move away from the spiritual path, because you have a personal life, you have responsibilities, you have expenses, blah, 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 that you must cater to. If you're not getting an income with the spiritual work yet, then you are going to have to, what is the word, subsidize, I hear? I don't know. Subsidize, that's something different. That sounds government to me. Maybe a government funding is coming through. So there's a subsidy that's coming forth to assist with the personal and the business. I received that. It's been over 20 plus years, this home-based business thing. I'm like, it's great. That's a great idea. But you have to have an income. You have to have a subsidy. Like, subsidy, that's money from the government, right? You got to have money, honey. So perhaps successful funding is en route. Okay, I received that. But I have to keep reiterating that, because what does that thing say? Time is of the essence. Because when you let things go lacking for a long time, how many of you know that it's going to be an issue? You can't keep pouring and not receive. Prime example. I poured the tea into my cup. Yes, I'm drinking it. Sooner or later, this cup will be what? Empty if I don't refill it. Did you get that? It's elementary to me. It's real simple. You gotta have subsidy. So Spirit intervened because he knew where I was going with that. It's like, you keep telling me this. I already know what you said concerning this divine connection. But the problem has been for years, 10 plus years or more, this DM was not awakened to the full scope of this. I'm getting, he knew certain parts, but he's that type, that scientist. You got to have the stats and the facts. And why do I have to do this? Or why am I being encouraged to do this? Like, why? So I believe he has his answers now. I pray. But it's been frustrating for me because I've been knew the answer from day one. It's like faith without works is dead. I can clearly look myself in the mirror and say, Chandra, you a woman of faith. Now, some people will call you a woman a fool because your faith has seemed to fail you in this here spiritual work. It's like that cup again. You pouring and pouring, but nobody is replenishing your cup. Okay, I'm going to stop. Release resentments about money. Okay. It's not a resentment. I'm just making it clear. Yes, the money system of the world can seem upsetting, but holding resentments about finances just pushes your abundance away. Instead, see money as a tool you can use to better the world. And this shift will help you attract support and golden opportunities. I received that. All right, I'm done talking about it. You asked. So I'm just telling you. You got to refill the cup. You can't continue to pour and drink and take and not replenish. That's just dumb. Anyway, because the spiritual work is going to go lacking. That's just period. And some may say, well, you don't need money to do spiritual work. Okay, you try doing it then. Go ahead and try doing it. You see these cards, you see these decks, you see these lights, you see electricity. All of that takes what? Currency, honey. Financial. It's all about the money. No, it's not all about the money. But you must have money to make whatever you got going on work. All right, let's get one final card here. I hear expect a release or expect a miracle. Quiet retreat, conscious consumer, positively faith and optimism. You open the doorway to positive experiences and opportunities with your positive expectation. I'm positively expecting the best. And the finances needed to continue this spiritual practice as well as our personal life. And energy. Do not allow negative energy or temporary setbacks to interfere with the path that you are on. Keep the faith and keep going. I will. So will you? You have the power to heal and help the world with your decision to buy only products and services that are ethical and environmentally friendly. As a conscious consumer, you choose to invest in fair trade and organic goods. You live simply and you purchase only that which you need. I can say that's me. I try to do my best. Quiet retreat. It's time to disconnect from the outer world so that you can discern and process your true thoughts and feelings from your inner world. Create this quiet time for yourself and you will have more clarity about what to do next. That is for someone. This is a daily thing for me. So Maybe that's for DM. Is there anything else, any other cards that I need to pull on, or are we done with this consult? DM, you didn't really say anything. I mean, you said something, but you didn't really, chime in like you usually do. So, do you have anything you want to share with your DF? Life is lifing. Okay, what does that mean, DM? I'm going through some changes right now, and I'm asking you to be patient. Okay, DM is asking you to be patient because life is lifing, and he's going through some changes. Well, DM, we will definitely take that into consideration. What else? I know you're pissed off at me. Why do you say that? Whatever would I be pissed off at you for? He said, don't be sarcastic. I know you're pissed off at me because I waited so long to do things. But it is a reason for that. Do tell. Do tell. Do tell. What do you mean? Later? Okay, DM. Is there anything else before I pack up and move on? Because I have to do a different... I don't know if I'm going to do that today, but I do have another consult to do. Keep working. Your influx is on the way. What proof do I have of that, DM? Because I'm trying to remain positive, but I feel like I have to remind you sometimes. You know how long I've been hearing that? Like years. And I know I'm not the only one. And I'm not being negative. I'm just being real. So what proof do I have that this is really going to occur? Soon. Just trust. Just trust, huh? Is that it? I mean, nothing else? Really? Too many prying ears, I hear. Okay. Signing off then. Peace and love. Until next time. We are thankful, and we have declared and decreed, and we are affirming, and we seal it with this message today. Regardless of any type of interference, we are taking full advantage of this 8, 8, and 9 portal, this full moon, and this lion's gate. Research it for yourself. I think there's a video that I'm going to link in my description box of something that gave me some enlightenment. So today's the day, and tomorrow, really I think until the 12th, where you want to be as positive as you can. This is a astrological thing. I'm not an expert, but I will admit and say that because of my makeup and who I am spiritually, a multifaceted being, child, I feel a whole lot of this stuff way before it happens. And 2, I be experiencing and feeling stuff and I don't even know why until I find out different things. Like this portal, I'm feeling all of this stuff weeks in advance. And it's like, this has been happening to me all my life. Now I know. My name means moon. Hello, duh. So, like I always say, I really need to study astrology because it's such an integral, is that the word? Integral or integral part of my life. my very being, my makeup, my DNA, my fabric. I wasn't taught this. Half of us wasn't taught none of this crap. We have to find out by, life skills or whatever. Anyway, what I came to say and declare and decree is that I'm so thankful that subsidies are now arriving in my life so that the spiritual, the life path, the life purpose, the destiny that I am destined to execute, and expository is that famous word. Oh man, I don't want to preach, but anyway, display. I'm thankful for the subsidies. Hello, somebody, are you thankful? Well, I am. I'm thankful for everything, every increase that is coming into my life from this forward on, so that things can flow freely. The spiritual work will go forward. Why should the spiritual work end because of finances? No. Not happening. So we thank you for the increase in finances even now. And our mindsets and our speeches help us to always think and speak positive no matter what is going on. Help us to always release the negative and accept the positive in our lives. Hello, somebody. We need to do more burning. Write it down and burn it. You don't want it in your life? Write it down and burn it. I'm going to say this last thing. I combed up my hair this week and I braided up all like my granny would have said. I plaited. I plaited in like maybe 6 or 7 big plaits. I really looked like Pippi Longstocking. Or buckwheat or something. And so it's like I cleaned my crown chakra out a little bit by doing that. So it was a lot of ends, a lot of hair that I burned. Hello, somebody. You combing your hair out, you seeing all that dead ends or whatever, burn it. Declare and decree that whatever was in that hair that was not supposed to be in your crown chakra is now going back to wherever it came from. Or, whatever you say when you're doing your burnings. Hello. All right. I just wanted to add that. Bye. Love you. Mean it. And oh yeah, beloveds, today is launch day. If you have not seen that video, I'm sure you can find it on my website somewhere or here on YouTube. Either way, please support your friend in holistic wellness, spirit, soul, and body, and shop our new products. We have something for everybody, okay? Thank you in advance. Point, click, and shop now.